You're doing everything you're supposed to do. You get up, you show up, you handle things. From the outside, you look fine, capable, strong, put together. And maybe that's exactly why no one notices how tired you really are. If you're feeling exhausted, even though your life looks okay, there's nothing wrong with you. You're not lazy. You're not failing. You might just be carrying more than anyone ever sees, including yourself. Before you scroll past this, just pause for a moment. Not because you have to, but because something in you might need to hear this. This isn't about breaking down. It's about understanding what it's like to keep functioning while quietly running on empty. And if that sounds familiar, maybe stay with me for a bit longer. You're doing everything right. You meet expectations. You show up on time. You handle responsibilities without complaining. You keep things moving, even when you're tired. People see you as strong, stable, someone who has things under control, so they don't check in as often. They assume you're fine because you look like you always are. And after a while, you start believing that too. You don't feel like you're allowed to fall apart because everyone depends on you, because you've already proven you can handle it. So you keep going, even when rest doesn't feel refreshing anymore, even when joy feels distant, even when everything looks fine, but nothing feels light. This is what no one tells you about being strong all the time. You don't collapse. You don't break. You just keep functioning, slowly running out of yourself. The hardest part about emotional burnout is that it rarely looks dramatic. You still get things done. You still show up. You still say the right things. You don't cry all the time. You don't fall apart. You don't ask for help. So from the outside, there's nothing to fix. You tell yourself it's not that bad, that others have it worse, that this tiredness doesn't really count, so you keep minimizing what you feel. But burnout doesn't always feel heavy. Sometimes it feels flat, like joy doesn't land the way it used to, like everything is fine, just distant. And because you're still functioning, no one thinks to ask deeper questions. Not them, and eventually, not even you. That's why emotional exhaustion can last so long. Not because you're weak, but because you've been strong in ways that don't make noise. At some point, something shifts. Not loudly, not all at once. Just a quiet pause you didn't plan for. You start noticing things you used to ignore. How tense your body feels, how small tasks suddenly feel heavy, how tired you are, even after resting. You notice how quickly you say, "I'm fine," even when you're not, especially when you're not. And for the first time, instead of blaming yourself, you pause. You don't call it laziness. You don't call it weakness. You realize this has a name: emotional fatigue, the kind that comes from being fine for far too long. You weren't failing. You were surviving, carrying expectations, responsibilities, unspoken feelings, without much room to rest. Awareness doesn't mean you're falling apart. It means you're finally listening. When you're emotionally drained, it's easy to turn inward, to assume something is wrong with you, that you should be coping better by now. You look around and think, everyone else seems fine, so you wonder why this feels harder for you. But what you don't see is how much you've adapted, how often you chose peace over honesty, how often you put your needs second just to keep things from getting complicated. You weren't failing, you were adjusting, doing what you needed to do to keep going. Emotional exhaustion isn't a personal flaw. It's what happens when emotional effort doesn't get enough release. And the moment you stop blaming yourself, something softens. You realize you don't need to push harder. You need permission to feel what you've been carrying. Rest isn't just sleep. It's not having to explain yourself, not having to perform strength, not having to hold everything together for a while. Emotional rest begins when you stop forcing yourself to be okay, when you allow a feeling to exist without trying to fix it, when you admit, even quietly, that you're tired of being strong. This doesn't mean giving up. It means giving yourself space. Space to breathe. Space to soften. You don't have to solve your life right now. You don't need clarity today. You just need honesty with yourself. Healing doesn't start with answers. It starts with permission. Being emotionally drained doesn't make you difficult or broken or too much. You don't have to be fully healed to deserve care. You don't have to be positive all the time to be worthy of connection. You can be tired. You can be unsure. You can still be learning how to rest. And someone, including yourself, can still sit with you in that space. You don't need to earn understanding. You don't need to prove your pain. You're allowed to be human in progress. If you're still here, listening to this, it means something in you chose to stay. And that matters. You don't have to fix everything tonight. You don't need a plan. You don't need to feel strong. Just being here is enough. There will be days when the exhaustion returns, when you doubt yourself again. When that happens, remember this: you're not weak for feeling emotionally drained. You've just been carrying more than anyone noticed. Until next time, be gentle with yourself.